Imagine a man who is lost in a dark forest, afraid and confused. He meets a ghost who guides him on a journey through hell, purgatory, and heaven. This is the Divine Comedy, one of the most famous books ever written. It was written by Dante Alighieri in the 1300s. But this isn't just a story about a journey. It's a lesson about life, love, and faith. Today, we'll explore how Dante travels through the afterlife and what he learns along the way. With vivid descriptions and sensory details, you'll feel every step of his journey, from the cold winds of hell to the golden light of heaven. 2. Why you should watch. Here's why this story matters. A. Everyone has a journey in life. Like Dante, you'll learn how to face your fears and find your way back to the right path. B. Simple lessons, deep ideas. The story uses easy-to-understand metaphors, like a dark forest for confusion or a mountain for hope. C. A surprising ending. What Dante finds at the end will make you think about your own life, and maybe even laugh. This is not just a book about religion. It's a story about human emotions, choices, and the power of love. Whether you're interested in history, philosophy, or just a good adventure, this video is for you. With rich descriptions and emotional depth, you'll feel like you're walking beside Dante as he faces the trials of the afterlife. 3. The story begins. Dante's life in Florence. Dante Alighieri was a poet from Italy. He lived in Florence in the 1300s. One day he felt lost. He didn't know where he was going in life. He wrote about this in his book, The Divine Comedy. I found myself in a dark wood, and I could not see the way out, he said. This dark wood represents confusion and fear. Dante feels lost and wants to find his way back to the right path. Meeting Virgil. A ghost named Virgil appears. He is a famous Roman poet. Virgil tells Dante that he can help him travel through the afterlife. But first, they must go through hell. You must see the truth of sin and punishment, Virgil says. Dante agrees. The journey begins. Dante and Virgil start their journey. They enter the gates of hell, which are marked with these words. Through me you enter the sorrowful city. Through me you enter eternal pain. Through me you enter the lost people. In hell, Dante sees different kinds of sinners. Each circle of hell has a special punishment. For example, the first circle is for people who never made a choice in life. They are stuck in a gray place, forever waiting. As they walk, Dante hears the screams of the damned. He smells the stench of burning flesh. He feels the heat of the flames. These sensory details make the experience real and unforgettable. 4. The journey through hell. The first circle, limbo. The first circle of hell is called limbo. It is for people who were good but did not believe in God. These include great poets, philosophers, and children who died before being baptized. They are not punished, but they cannot enter heaven. Dante feels sad for them. He asks Virgil, why do they suffer? Virgil replies, they live without hope, but they are not evil. The second circle, lust. Next, they meet people who were too focused on love and desire. Their punishment is to be blown around by a strong wind. This shows how they were controlled by their desires in life. Dante watches as they fly through the air, unable to control themselves. He feels a mix of pity and fear. The third circle, gluttony. Here, people who ate too much or wasted food are punished. They lie in mud and rain, eating only mud. This teaches us that greed and waste have consequences. Dante feels the cold rain on his skin and the smell of rotting food. He understands the pain of gluttony. The fourth circle, greed. People who loved money and hoarded it are punished. They push heavy weights against each other. This shows how greed leads to conflict and suffering. Dante sees their faces twisted in anger and frustration. He realizes that greed takes away joy. The fifth circle, wrath. Angry people fight each other in a river of mud. Their anger causes pain, both to themselves and others. Dante feels the heat of their rage and the sound of their cries. He understands that anger destroys. The sixth circle, heresy. People who doubted God are locked in burning tombs. This shows that doubt and disbelief can lead to spiritual death. Dante feels the heat of the fire and the smell of smoke. He sees their faces in pain. The seventh circle, violence. Here, people who hurt others are punished. Some are in a river of boiling blood, while others are burned alive. This shows that violence brings more pain. Dante hears the screams and feels the heat. He understands that violence harms everyone. The eighth circle, fraud. Fraudsters are in a place filled with fire and smoke. They are punished because they tricked others in life. Dante sees their faces full of guilt and fear. He realizes that lies destroy trust. The ninth circle, treachery. The worst sinners are here. They are frozen in ice. These are people who betrayed others, like friends or family. Dante feels the cold air and sees their frozen faces. He understands that betrayal cuts deep. As Dante travels through hell, he learns that every sin has a consequence. He also sees how people can change if they choose to. 5. The journey through Purgatory. Purgatory, the mountain of souls. After leaving hell, Dante and Virgil arrive at Purgatory. This is a mountain where souls wait to be purified. Each level of the mountain teaches a different virtue. The first level, pride. Proud people carry heavy stones on their backs. This shows that pride is a burden. Dante sees them struggling and feels their pain. He understands that pride is a heavy weight. The second level, envy. Envious people wear gray cloaks and cry. This shows that envy hurts both the person and others. Dante hears their tears and feels their sadness. He realizes that envy is a silent poison. The third level, wrath. Angry people are in a place of smoke and fire. They must learn to control their anger. Dante feels the heat and hears their cries. He understands that anger must be tamed. The fourth level, sloth. Lazy people run up and down a hill. This shows that laziness is a form of sin. Dante sees their tired faces and feels their struggle. He learns that effort is necessary. The fifth level, greed. Greed is punished by being forced to hold their hands over their hearts. This shows that greed takes away joy. Dante sees their pain and feels their regret. He understands that greed is a trap. The sixth level, gluttony. Gluttonous people eat only dry bread. This shows that overeating leads to emptiness. Dante feels their hunger and sees their sadness. He learns that moderation is key. The seventh level, lust. Lustful people walk through a field of flowers. This shows that love should be pure, not selfish. Dante sees their beauty and feels their longing. He understands that true love is selfless. At the top of the mountain, Dante meets Beatrice, a woman he once loved. She helps him understand the importance of love and faith. 6. The journey through heaven. Heaven, the final destination. After Purgatory, Dante and Beatrice enter heaven. Here, there are many levels, each representing a different virtue. The first level, virtue. Here, Dante meets angels and saints. They teach him about goodness and kindness. Dante feels the warmth of their presence and hears their voices. He learns that virtue is the foundation of all good things. The second level, faith. Faith is the foundation of all virtues. Dante learns that belief in God gives strength. Dante feels the light of faith and sees its power. He understands that faith is the key to understanding. The third level, hope. Hope is the light that guides us through darkness. Dante feels hope for the future. Dante sees the beauty of hope and feels its warmth. He learns that hope is essential for growth. The fourth level, love. Love is the highest virtue. Dante understands that true love is selfless and pure. Dante feels the warmth of love and sees its power. He learns that love is the greatest force in the universe. The fifth level, justice. Justice is fairness and balance. Dante sees how justice is rewarded in heaven. Dante feels the peace of justice and sees its beauty. He learns that justice is the foundation of a good society. The sixth level, wisdom. Wisdom is the ability to understand and act rightly. Dante learns from wise people in heaven. Dante feels the wisdom of the saints and sees its power. He learns that wisdom is the key to understanding. The seventh level, understanding. Understanding is knowing what is right and wrong. Dante gains deeper knowledge of life. Dante feels the clarity of understanding and sees its power. He learns that understanding is the key to growth. The eighth level, vision. Vision is seeing beyond the physical world. Dante begins to see the beauty of the universe. Dante feels the light of vision and sees its power. He learns that vision is the key to enlightenment. The ninth level, the highest heaven. At the top, Dante meets God. He sees the light of the universe and understands the purpose of life. Dante feels the warmth of God and sees the beauty of the universe. He learns that life is a journey of learning, growing, and finding meaning. Dante returns to the world, changed by his journey. He now knows that life is a journey of learning, growing, and finding meaning. 7. What you can learn. Dante's story teaches us. Every action has a consequence. Sin leads to punishment, and good deeds bring reward. We all have a journey. Life is full of challenges, but we can always find our way back to the right path. Love and faith are powerful. They guide us through difficult times and help us grow. Learning from mistakes is important. Dante's journey shows that we can change if we choose to. Like Dante, we all face moments of confusion and fear. But with courage, love, and faith, we can find our way back to the light. 8. Keep the adventure going. If you love this story, hit like for more simple summaries of great books. Next week, The Alchemist, a tale about dreams and destiny.